Hello everyone. So today I have an announcement. I am taking in questions from the audience. So in my upcoming session, which is going to be a pre-recorded monologue, and there are going to be some questions that I pick and choose. So if you have a burning questions to ask to the Being's Eye channel, you can post them in the comments. If you're on my podcast or watching on some other platform, then I would highly recommend that you join my private Facebook community. You can join and post your questions there. I have shared the link in the description below, and it's easier for me also to tag you if I choose your question. I will be accepting the question till the 14th of June, and the transmission will be published the week after that. After 14 June, the questions would be closed. So I'm going to pick some of the most interesting ones, especially the ones which not only benefit you, but also others, or the ones which are more relevant to today's topic, which I'm going to share in a while. And you can also ask your personal questions. And in the transmission, you're going to get both the monologue as well as the question. And you will also have the permission slip, or what is known as a technique, that is special for today's topic that I'm going to share. Once the session is live, you can buy the transmission with the questions answered from my store, which is shop.abetterliving.co. I also have another announcement. I'm also going to start posting more of personal development videos, like releasing limiting beliefs, shadow work, healing, emotional healing, and videos pertaining to more of personal growth, because your personal growth is equivalent to spiritual growth. In most of my sessions, I have people asking that I have received the guidance from the being, but I need the step-by-step method as to how should I do the things. So I realize that there is a gap that I can fulfill as me, not the beings. So I'm teaming up with my spirit team, and I, as me, will be complementing those information with all the techniques that you can actually use in a step-by-step structured fashion to be able to do it in your daily life. The session topic for the transmission is how to balance the divine love, divine light, and divine power aspect in you. So I'm going to channel Archangel Michael, who's going to give you a brief idea what that transmission is going to be about, so that you have some idea about the topic. And if you have questions about that, you can post it in the comments or in my private Facebook community. Let's hear what Michael has to say about the session topic. I'll see you at the end. Good evening. We are Michael, and we are noticing a rapid progress of humanity into spirituality unlike ever before. There has been unprecedented urge for spiritual growth and development. People are tired of doing jobs that they do not like, or being in relationships which are not fulfilling, or in general doing things that they do not like. So there has been a growing tendency of isolation amongst people, not meeting newer people, loneliness, a lot of emotional pain, and a tendency to not tolerate toxic things that people had grown used to. So the mass, the collective, is in the process of ascension, and we are here to assist you. The transmission that is going to be published later is going to be about balancing wisdom and intelligence, which we would be referring to as the divine light aspect, being loving and compassionate to yourself and others, which we are going to refer to as the divine love aspect, and the divine power aspect, which is standing up for yourself, not tolerating toxic behaviors, and setting boundaries. The power to act, the divine power aspect, is all about taking action towards what you prefer. In fact, we, as the Archangel Collective of Michael, are representation of the divine power aspect. whereas green Tara that this channels represents the divine light aspect, the divine wisdom aspect, and Mary Magdalene represents the divine love aspect. So all human beings have these three aspects, but they are not balanced. And as of today, it is becoming more obvious as to which aspects in a person is not balanced. When there is a disbalance in these three aspects, it shows up as challenges and difficulties in one's life. So, for example, if you are burning out at your work, or if you have difficulty saying no or setting boundaries, or if you're often getting abused physically, emotionally, or financially, or in any other way, being bullied, then the divine power aspect is missing in you. Also, for those who are procrastinating, not taking action, people who are feeling chronic fatigue and barely have any energy left for the day, those are examples of where your divine power aspect is disbalanced and is not present in you in sufficient amounts, which is beneficial for you. And again, if you are experiencing challenges in relationships, not just your relationship with your spouse or your love, but also in friendship, in family, or even regular day-to-day relationship, then there is a disbalance in the divine love aspect in you. Your heart center is closed and you are having difficulty in connecting with others. So what you will experience is loneliness, disconnection with others, conflicts, and more negative emotions on a day-to-day basis. And lastly, if your divine light aspect is not balanced, then you are going to make what you refer to as unpleasant decisions in your life, which lead you to more misery instead of joy, because divine light means how intelligent or wise you are, how developed you are in discernment of people's true intention, how caring you are about understanding your own needs, self-awareness, understanding what is good for you, what is not good for you, and any knowledge or information that allows you to become a better version of you, establish greater connection with all that is, source, God, whatever you wish to call. Your life will become much easier because you will be making intelligent or smart decisions when the divine light aspect is fully awakened in you. So we are going to go into much more details in this upcoming transmission, where you can understand that how these aspects needs to be balanced in you, which ones are not balanced or underdeveloped, and how you can bring it to balance. So there is going to be a permission slip, a method or a technique that we are going to share towards the end of our monologue in the transmission, where you can actually use those techniques to create that balance in you. And also we are going to answer some of the questions that this channel will pick from different sources. So we invite you to post your questions, whatever they may be, because if it is the divine timing, then your question will be answered. You will be called to ask your questions. So don't hesitate and participate with us in the spiritual ascension process. And going forward, there will be more transmissions to help you with your spiritual and personal growth. This channel is teaming up with us, with all the beings, so that together we can assist you in your personal and spiritual development. With this, we are going to end today's transmission, and we hope that you accept our invitation. Good day. All right, so that session is going to be very interesting, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.